Students, will be starting with the next topic, that is the revisiting of rational numbers and their decimal expansion. Okay, now in standard 9th you already studied that whenever there is a rational number you will have either a terminating decimal number expansion or non-terminating, okay, with repeating decimal expansion. Okay, so we will, in this chapter we will see whether how to find out whether the decimal expansion is terminating or non-terminating repeating, that is recurring, okay, without long division method. So first let us see the rational numbers. Suppose these are the numbers given to you, these are in form of decimal numbers, so convert them into decimal fraction. So for converting them you have to make a fraction form, okay, and then in the power form. Okay, now after you convert this, then you convert them into the reduced form by cancellation. Okay, so the same form, when you cancel them you will get this as the reduced form, okay, of this numbers. Now if you see the reduced form properly, all the denominators, okay, especially this here, you will see the denominators are containing only two numbers, that is 2 and 5. Okay, they are in the powers of 2 and 5. Whenever you are reducing these numbers, you will getting the denominator in form of 2 and 5. Okay, so we can conclude that the decimal expansion which terminates into a rational number, the P upon Q form. So this is the P upon Q form, okay, where P and Q are co-prime, okay. Then the prime factorization of the denominator will be always in the power of 2 or power of 4 or both. So we have got here power of 2, power of 5 and power of both. It can be anything, okay. Since the power of 10 can only have powers of 2 and 5 as the factor. Okay, so the real number is a rational number which can be expressed in P upon Q form, and the prime factorization of Q, that is the denominator, will be in form of 2 raised to n and 5 raised to m. So just turn the page. We have got theorem 1.5. Okay, that theorem 1.5 says that the rational number whose decimal expansion terminates and can be expressed in the form of P and Q, okay, where P, Q are co-prime, where the Q by prime factorization will be expressed in the form of 2 raised to n and 5 raised to m. Okay, that is your theorem 1.5. Now according to theorem 1.5, okay, if we have a rational number in A upon B form, okay, where B is the power of 10, which will have terminating decimal expansion, that we have seen, okay, but if does not have the power of 10, then we have to convert it into the form of 2 raised to n and 5 raised to m by making an equivalent rational number, okay, where b will have the power of 10. For example, we have 3 upon 8. Now here 8, there is no 10 or power of 10 here, so we have to make it into 10. So first make it into a reduced form. Now you have seen here 8 is 2 raised to 3. Okay, so for making 10 or power of 10, we have to multiply it by 5 raised to 3. So when you are multiplying it by 5 raised to 3, it becomes 10 raised to 3. So if you are multiplying here, you have to also multiply the numerator so that the number does not change. So whatever number you are multiplying here, the same number you have to multiply here. Okay, so then you get into this form with power of 10, and you can express it in form of decimal numbers. Similarly here 125. So it's 5 raised to 3. So we have to multiply it by 2 raised to 3. So here also 2 raised to 3, and that gives you a decimal number. Okay, similarly 80 is 2 raised to 4 and 5. So already we have 1 5 here. So for making 2 raised to 4, we need 5 raised to 3. So 5 raised to 3 here also 5 raised to 3. Here also it will give you 5 raised to 4. Okay. Now 625, here you have got 5 raised to 4. So we need 2 raised to 4. We have already got 2 raised to 2 plus 2 raised to 4. So this will give you 2 raised to 6. Okay. So, in short, to express any number in decimal number, we have to make the denominator in power of 10 or 10 and multiply it by the same number with the numerator, whichever you are multiplying with the denominator. That these are the two steps. Okay. Now you have to observe very carefully even number or number ending with 2 and 5. Okay, that always terminates. Okay, so if you see here all the fraction where your denominator has got either even number or number ending with 2 multiplied by 5, that is 10 form. Okay, so here this is an even number, this is 2 multiplied by 5 form. You can see this again, this is 2 multiplied by 5 form, this is 5. Okay, so denominator should be either an even number or in this form it will be always terminating. This is without long division, you can tell that whether it will be terminate or not. Okay, that is what is theorem 1.6. So any rational numbers which can be expressed in this form as its denominator, then it will be terminating. Okay, now if you see another rational number 1 upon 7. Now here there is not 7 is neither even nor it is in form of 10 or power of 10. Okay, so if we divide this 1 by 7, if you see there will be no remainder, it will go on continuing and it will not terminate. You can see here. Okay, so as we go on dividing, this will go on increasing. Okay, so they are known as non-terminating and recurring. Okay, sometimes they are only non-terminating, sometimes they are non-terminating and recurring. Okay, now so theorem 1.7 says that if P and Q can be expressed upon P upon Q form, where P and Q are co-primes. Okay, but the prime factorization of Q is not in form of 2 raised to n and 5 raised to n. So here we cannot 1 upon 7, we cannot make it in form of this. Okay, so such decimal expansions are non-terminating, repeating or recurring. So without long division also we can tell that this is non-terminating, recurring. Okay, so decimal expansion of rational number is either terminating or non-terminating. Okay, so 2 raised to n, 5 raised to n form of denominator will tell us it is terminating, where the remainder will be 0. So in your exercise you have a question, without performing long division state whether it will be terminating or non-terminating. So if you see these numbers, this has got 5, this is even, again 5, this is again even, this is 2 raised to 3 10 form, this is uh, again this is 10 form, 10 form. So these numbers are all terminating, but the ones which have circled 1, 2 and 3, the denominator is odd here. So you can see this is an odd number, no relation with 2 or 5. Here also the relation is the denominator is 5 odd, so there is no relation with 2 or 5. Similarly here 15 is 3 into 5, so again this is an odd number. Okay, so whenever the denominators are odd, okay, here you will have non-terminating repeating expansion, while these all will have terminating. So this is terminating, this is terminating, this is terminating, this is terminating, terminating, terminating and terminating. So these three are non-terminating. Okay, now turn the page. Here this question number 2 you can do by method given on page 16. Okay, and for telling whether they are terminating or not, you can see this is terminating, this is non-terminating and this is non-terminating. Thank you.